Hi and welcome to the first ever episode of Drink Some Beer and Prosper. In this show we will taste beer from all around the globe.
We will pick one country per episode and drink only beer from that specific country each show.
This show is not exclusively about beer tasting. We will also explore each selected country by answering your questions about that particular country.
And note this, we will not be prepared for these questions beforehand, so don't expect our answers to be that reliable all the time.
You viewers are welcome to bring up ideas on which countries we should pick for upcoming episodes. At the end of each episode, we will inform you guys which country that will be scheduled for our next episode, based on your ideas and opinions, of course.
We will be drinking alcohol in this episode and occasionally use strong language, because this program is not suitable for minors.
You have been warned, so bottoms up and remember this. We do the drinking for you, so you don't have to. We thought it unfair to start this show just picking a country without you guys being able to ask us some questions first. We decided to choose beers from a whole bunch of different countries for our very first episode.
We had our friends ask us questions about beers, us and our beer habits, question which we'll be answering as thoroughly as possible.
This pilot episode will be divided in 4 different parts. Each part will be published once a week, so prepare for a real treat and travel with us virtually on a journey across the world. One beer at a time.
In each part we will taste 6 of the 24 different beers included in this wonderful box we got from Hopped.
This 24 pack consists of 24 beers from all around the world. We will start our trip from our homeland of Finland and then continue from there on our global journey to drunkard, following this exciting map we got in the box. So, let's drink. Cheers! The first beer we will open is this one from Finland. It's called LAPIN KULTA. And it's, what shall we say? Quite mild.
Yeah.
Should be.
Probably one of the worst beers that comes from Finland, but we'll give it a try.
We'll give it a try, yes. So here we go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's really malty.
Yeah, nothing exciting.
No, nothing really special over here.
Yeah. It's a kind of a brownish color to it. As you said, very malty. Nothing special.
Nothing special about that, no. Let's show you, viewers. This is Finland and this is our first beer. Yes. There we go.
First country down.
Yeah.
Nothing really more to say about this beer.
No, maybe we should just ask some questions you have to us. Just wait a second. We need to get these questions ready for you. All right then, who will start?
I can go first.
Okay.
So pick one random question here. Do you like any other alcoholic beverages than beer? Well, yes, beer is my favorite, but I also enjoy wine, whiskey, and I like gin.
I'll answer the second one. Why are you interested in beer? Why not wine? Good question. You know, when you first start to drink, when you're small and you find alcohol and stuff like that, you usually...
Like a children.
No, but you know, usually you're a bit, you know, underage. But the first drink you usually drink is usually, or at least alcohol-wise, it's usually beer. You do that a while, you know, you get fond of the taste or used to the taste, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not that much about wine. And also, if you drink a lot, you will feel sick more easily by drinking wine. So if you're out of drinking a lot, you are at least more exposed to beer, usually.
Yeah.
That's maybe why I got into beer, not why I got into fine drinking. That's a totally different story. Yes, we could do one more question if you want to.
Yeah. Before we move on to the next beer.
Yes.
What's the best bang for your buck beer you've drunk? That was an interesting sentence. I really like the next beer coming up. It's probably the beer I buy the most.
Yeah. This one?
Yes, PILSNER URQUELL from Czech Republic.
Yeah.
So that's my answer. Let's enjoy the rest of this LAPIN KULTA if we can.
It was the first beer, you know, you always drink the first beer real fast. So, yeah, let's continue with the other one. Remember, this is our pilot episode and we're not used to doing this stuff. So we might be a bit stiff and, you know, clumsy and stuff like that. And English is not our mother tongue in any way. We speak Swedish, that's our mother tongue. Excuse us for our bad English. Yes, this is normal. I'm not going to apologize for that one.
We'll probably have a lot more burping to come.
Yes, of course.
Considering we have 24 beers to go through.
Which we're going to actually drink in one stand and just divide it into 4 episodes. So we're going to be pretty drunk in the end of this.
Hopefully.
Probably. So this is, cheers.
Cheers. More golden color in this one.
And a much richer taste. Oh, this is really good in comparison to the other one. This has a much more richness from the hop in it.
Yeah.
It's a fuller beer than the other one. The other one is really easy to drink. You could drink it like on a hot summer night in just, you know, seconds because it's there's nothing, you know, that stops you. I mean,
it's pretty
it's just boring. It's pretty good to drink a lot. So I don't think we mentioned it earlier, but in this session now, the first 6 beers will only be lager. So we have chosen the beers in that aspect right now.
Yeah. Should we cross out Czech Republic from the
Yes,
map?
we should cross that one out from the list. Let's see. We have to check. We have to check Republic. Where do we have it?
In Central Europe.
It's in Central Europe. It's really small. Is it this country? You have to.
It's hard to look where it's upside down as well.
Austria, there, I guess.
Yeah, that's number 23 there.
Yes, it is 22. What are you doing? You're crossing out all the other countries too. Yeah,
really
there
small,
it is.
it's hard.
There it is. The small one over here. The smaller one over here. So now we will cross that one out from the list. Yeah, the questions.
Yeah, I believe it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Oh, I can almost see them. I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to. That's called cheating. I should not cheat, but I would like to pick a... Okay, it's a big one. I followed your journeys all around the world and I do wonder which brewery is the finest. Are you free now? No, I'm not free. I'm recording. I'm not free at all. Okay, yeah, good point. Which brewery is the finest? I think the finest, or shall we say, the one with the highest standards maybe, or has to be, it should be one of the trappiest breweries somewhere in Belgium, I guess, or the Netherlands. They also have Trappist breweries. It's breweries that are kept on by monks, and the beers are brewed by hand, and they need to be really careful because they don't have anything extras. They don't even boil their beer. One of those might have the finest breweries in the world, I guess. I would go for any one of the 14 Trappist breweries there are, actually.
My opinion. What kind of beer do you think works best with different kinds of food? For example, spicy, sweet or mild food? Lagers overall, I think it's very versatile, so it works with all kinds of foods. For example, spicy food, not the really rich and strong beers, because you wanted to, quench the heat from spicy food.
Yeah, I would think that too.
Yeah.
I mean, there are beers, for example, that goes well to desserts, these cherry beers,
Yeah.
Creek, they're called, a bit sour. And also sour beers can also go with, probably go really well with some desserts and stuff. I think it's usually like up to what kind of food do you eat, and then you should think about does the taste of the beer complement it or not.
That was one of the more difficult questions, I think, but overall just go with a lager. You'll probably find.
If you don't know.
Yeah. And I'm not an expert, so I'll just say lagers.
Do you have a favorite bar, pub, nightclub where you live? Bar? Yeah, we have a bar quite close to where I live. It's okay. But
what's your favorite, not the closest?
Yeah, oh yeah. I don't really go to nightclubs that often, so it's usually not on my table, but...
We're too old for that shit, we feel.
No, but I know 60-year-olds that go to clubs, clubbing like,
Yeah,
I have a colleague that does that. I think I really enjoy going to a bar. Actually, it's a restaurant. It's a Czech-style restaurant. They have really good servings, really good food, really good desserts, and they have a beer cellar that has amazing beer. And they also import really unusual Czech beer that you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, I agree with you. And we live in Stockholm. One of the downsides with Stockholm, its bar culture is not as good as it is in other cities.
No, but it is getting better, and I think we have a really positive future in this one, because people are really getting interested in drinking beer and enjoying the taste of it more than drinking a hell of a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's time to start with our third lager. This one is VIRGEN. It's a Madrid lager from Spain.
Okay, this is one I have not tried before. I tried the two previous ones before.
Me neither. It's new for me too. Let's see how this one tastes. Oh yeah, shall we just cross over Spain here? No, it's a different color. Careful to not cross over Portugal here. It's important to not go there.
We're not there yet.
But now we have been traveling from here to here. Are you excited about where we're going next?
I'm sure you are.
All right.
The next one.
And you're just sitting there hoping we're getting really, really drunk here. I know that. They only watch this because of that. But hey, that's kind of the point.
This is a really light
This
color.
is the lightest so far.
Yeah.
You can almost see through. I mean, I can't see the camera through it, but I mean, it's really, it's almost yellow. And it has a really mild smell.
Citrusy smell to it.
Yeah, maybe a bit.
Let's taste it.
It has a citrus aftertaste, yes. Maybe they have a small amount of this hops called Citra, or Mosaic, which they use in stronger tasting beer, or more hoppy beers. It's not that strong though, but you can feel. I think it's the hops that gives it in this case.
It's in the aftertaste of it.
It's probably the hops. The malt comes first, and then comes the hops afterwards usually.
But I like this one.
Yeah, me too. It's a bit like these Mexican style beers, but this one does it well better than they do.
Yeah, better than the Corona or
Corona.
Well, it's called
That's why we're doing this, you know, because you can't travel for real. We have to travel it culinary or by traveling by drinking beer from different countries. Well, that's also a way.
Is it my turn now?
Yes,
You had the last one. What's the cheapest beer you ever had? Well, a free one.
Ooh.
Is that a cheating answer?
Yes, it is. I've been abroad.
It's abroad, not here in Sweden. That's not the cheapest beer I ever had. But a couple of years ago I was in Czech Republic. We were there together.
We bought these. We were there together. So these shirts are from there. I think I know which pub he's talking about.
Yeah, I found a bar pretty far out from the city centers, and the beers was like €1 a piece.
No, it was less. It was about 70-80 cents for at a bar.
Yeah.
It was from tap even. It was not from a bottle. So it was extremely cheap. I think I have been drinking a cheaper beer somewhere abroad, and I think that was in Romania. And I bought a beer for maybe 50 cents. So that is even cheaper than that. But that was from a bottle, and that was a bar out in the forest somewhere. And it looked really, you know, third world style. So, I mean, yeah, it was like a summer bar or something. So, I mean, you can count that, but... What did they have? Brezhnak.
I believe it was Brezhnak.
That's a really good one. You usually go and buy that one if you want really tasty, cheap beer. How much beer do you get in a pint? Oh, that's a fairly easy one. But I don't remember exactly how much it is though. 0.56 liters.
Could be.
0.562 or something like that.
Yeah, slightly over half a liter.
And you Americans and English speakers over there, sorry, but we don't know your ounces and gallons and you know.
A gallon of beer is quite a lot. That's
4 liters, I guess. Yeah. So we go with the European measurements here.
What's the difference between Pilsner and Pale Ale? I believe the main reason is the amount of time it's fermented. Pilsner lagers are longer than Pale Ales.
Yeah, man, that might be, yeah.
And the taste of them. But I believe that lagers are fermented for a longer time. I might be wrong, but that's...
And also, they are made for different purpose. Lager is keep it in a warehouse like in a lager.
Yeah.
So the name of it means that it is made to be preserved. So it lasts longer. And this one should be the inventor of lager, what we heard, or actually the Pils lager, which is the golden color. Yes. Okay.
Can I open this one?
Yeah, you can open it. It's on your side. Yeah. Of course.
So next we move to Morocco. Casablanca premium beer. Never tried the Moroccan beer before, so this will be very interesting.
I don't know even if I have been tasting an African beer at all.
Well,
I think it's the first African beer I've been tasting, you know. Yeah, this will be interesting.
Yeah, very. It's about half and half, yeah. And we don't move that far on the map. Morocco is just south of Spain. That is on a red background.
Is that because it's warmer or something? Because you can see here, Finland's blue is cold, Czech Republic is not that much warmer. Then Spain is usually, it's already a bit warmer in color, and then we have Morocco, it's red. So I don't know. Or maybe it's something else. But we have been traveling out like this. So how is this one then? Smell is a bit different. It has more a burnt smell than the other one.
Yeah, the smell is not as prominent as in this one. So
no, but it's more burnt. It's probably the roasting of the malt or something that creates this smell. It's a bit alcoholic. It smells really modern because I noticed the microbreweries that make their own beer, their beer usually smells something like this. Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, this was an interesting one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit mild, but it's a bit, deeper. It is.
Yeah, really interesting. Hard to, define it really.
I like this one even more than the last one. This is really good. This is what I'm usually looking for. It has this more, rye kind of taste, It's like the other one is like wheat, this is like rye. It doesn't have much at all aftertaste. It punches you with the malts from the beginning. I can't feel any hops here, but it's really, really nice. I really like this one. It is actually one of my favorites so far. Let's answer some questions. Have you visited any breweries? Why do I always get this brewery? Yes, actually I have. I have been visiting breweries. But one actually mainly for visiting breweries. It was a Finnish one. It's called Sinnebrykov. So I've been there half a day, and after that we got free beer for like 1 hour.
Cool.
So that was cool. We could even drink. I think it was Weizen Stefaner or something, wheat beer, because it was one of the first times I actually noticed that there were different kind of beers, than lager. So I really enjoyed that one. And I got a bottle opener from there as well, which I still use today. So.
And how long ago was this?
Yeah, this was when I was studying way back to 2010 or something. I don't remember. Of course, I've been to breweries after that, but it's usually brewery bars, which are breweries and bars at the same time. We have one quite close by, which is really good. Yeah. That was the other bar I was going to mention there about my favorite bars, actually, because it is really one of the favorite ones.
Yeah, true. Really good beer they have.
Yeah, they are really, and they have their own beer. But I had to say the other one because the entire atmosphere and the combination of good food and good beer is even slightly better, because this brewery, for example, their food is okay, but it's not as good. So I think the other one is for us at least, it's more interesting to go to. Even if we go a lot to the brewery, actually more.
I don't actually think I visited any brewery yet.
Yeah, well, that one.
Oh.
It's a brewery.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, too bad we didn't go to PILSNER URQUELL brewery in Czech Republic. We didn't go to Pilsen at all, which is... Yeah, but we saw a nuclear shelter, so hey, come on, who has seen a nuclear shelter, man?
It's my turn now, so...
I give you this one.
You picked one for me.
Yeah, whatever.
How much beer do you drink? Between 3 and 10 beers a week.
Holy moly!
Did you answer 2 in a row?
No,
you did not. Yeah. The beer is talking already, and we've just been drinking 2 beers per person, almost.
Well, it's 24 beers for 2, so today
it's only 12 per person. Come on, we will make it, but we will be a bit drunk in the end, I guess.
Yeah,
I feel it a bit already, even if we ate,
But yeah, this one is really interesting. Like, it tastes nothing like I tasted before.
I've been tasting a beer. This is a pizza shop, Eriksberg, I think. They had it on tap, and it's actually quite similar to this one. If you drink it fresh, like they had it.
So this is a real interesting one. It's called Bourbon. It's a Reunion Island.
Yes, the Reunion Island.
East of Africa.
It's somewhere here, close to Madagascar, here somewhere. It's a small tiny island, and of course you cannot scrap it out here. But it is actually not Africa. This is Spain. No, sorry, France. France, Spain, the same difference. It is actually France, but it is in the middle of nowhere, so to say. And it is Europe.
Similar color to the last one.
This is really familiar. This reminds me of the Indian beer styles. The next one I have actually tried before.
Should we try this one
Yeah,
now?
this is a bit similar. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, this really has it's a really strong taste.
Yeah, sure is. Stronger than the previous one. From
Yeah,
Morocco.
this one is something.
Kind of similar, but this is a much stronger, richer taste.
Yeah. I would like to drink this one on a tap. It would be awesome. But it's not what you think from a warm country. You would think that, okay, they would have a really light beer, you know, but no.
Like the one from Spain.
Yeah, like the one from Spain, but this is totally different. This is the strongest taste so far. This is unique, and it tastes like a lager, but not as the usual lager that we used to.
But yeah, not bad at all.
It tastes a bit like they would have rushed it. Sometimes in the process of making beers, they might speed up the process by putting a bit of spirits into the beers to get the alcohol up, which is cheating. But a lot of brewers do this, especially these Synebrokow, their normal cheapest beer, which is really cheap. They do that. They have it to go maybe up to 2% or something in the normal way. They put alcohol in it, vodka in it. To speed up the process, so it would get up to this desired 4.6% of alcohol.
Do you pick for me?
It's your turn. I have
think
no
so.
idea.
Have you read any books about beer? No, I have not.
Are you going to?
I haven't planned on it.
How about the Michael Jackson book about beer that is 300 pages or more, and it is like this big and this big with it's really cool.
I have not seen it, not read it.
But I read some pages of it actually, and it's the best beer book you can ever get. So, not sponsored, but seriously, Michael Jackson's beer book. I don't know the name of it, but it has any beer you can think of.
Yeah.
Oh, I get really blinded by the lights. All right. What do you do besides YouTube? Yeah, I don't know, work.
Yeah. 40 hours a week?
40 hours a week as a garbage truck driver, yes. I'm applying for studies and stuff as well. What do I do? Yeah, I go hiking when I can. That's real nice. And I do also drink plenty of beers with my friend over here.
One more question each for this beer.
Yeah, sure.
I heard you were going to operate your stomach so you could drink more beer. Is that true? Well, that's a weird fucking question, but...
I think it was meant for me. What did I say?
I heard you were going to operate your stomach so you could drink more beer. Is that true? No, it's not true. Maybe it's a good idea.
I think it's not a good idea.
But you could drink more beer.
Yes, of course. That's the best one so far. Yeah.
We'll move on to our last beer for this first part of our pilot episode. Cobra, that was from India, right?
Yeah, Cobra is from India. I've been drinking that one before.
Oh yeah, I have not.
It's a really good beer. It fits really well with curry, for some reason.
Well, as an Indian beer, that should be a requirement.
Yeah. Careful around the border to China. You know, they don't usually like people trespassing.
And don't take any away from Pakistan. That could...
Nah, but that's all India, so it's not a problem. There we go. So now we have traveled all the way to India. Pretty fast, right?
Just a normal lager color.
Yep.
Nothing.
It has a bit similar smell to the last one, I guess.
Not that much of a smell to it.
Yeah, but a bit burnt.
Yeah.
It's the same similarity as the Bourbon has had and Casablanca.
Should we give it a taste?
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now this is like a continuation of the last one. Yeah, as I told you with the last one, I was like, yeah, it tastes like one of these Indian ones. But it's good because we were getting used to this taste with the last one, and it's really what we're looking forward to, that to continue the taste from one to another one.
So now we have tried 6 beers. Which one of these 6 was your favorite?
Yeah, good question. So we started with this one, LAPIN KULTA, PILSNER URQUELL, VIRGEN, Casablanca,
Bourbon, and then for last COBRA.
My favorite, not that one.
Oh.
Not that one either. I still go for this one, seriously.
Yeah, for me as well.
Yeah, it is the best one.
I was pleasantly surprised by this Spanish one, really fresh. Would work well on a hot summer's night.
Yeah, it was good. But I was surprised by this one. That was the best newcomer for me. And we have to answer some more questions then.
Yeah, should we?
We have to. What is your favorite season of the year? Favorite season of the year? It's got to be summer. Come on, I'm born in the summer, man. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, obviously it's summer.
Yeah, it's summer.
I don't mind the winters, but
No, if it's a real winter,
yeah.
then it's cool.
Does the beer taste change if you drink it on a plane? Never thought about that. I don't think so.
No. Maybe you get easier drunk or something like that. I think that might be true though.
Taste shouldn't change.
No.
No. So the answer is no. Cheers again.
Cheers. This was part 104 from our pilot episode. Next episode will be released 1 week from now. Please like, comment and subscribe. Be sure to press that bell button over there for instant notifications on new episodes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it's empty. Well.